1701 Sequoia Avenue in Burlingame. It's 7/31/2013. We're about ready to do a video from a cleanout located up by the house, right next to where the hose exits. It's right here in the ground, right there. We did a test on this line earlier today for Burlingame Sewer Lateral Ordinance. Inspector John Bach was here. Test failed, so we're going to do a video and just try to figure out what's wrong with the line here. Going down a concrete riser. I'm sorry, going down a cast iron riser right here, getting to the bottom of it. Going to be heading down the lateral out toward the sidewalk here in just a moment. Making another turn there. Doesn't look too bad at this point. There have been some repairs done on this line in the past. There's a joint, taking a close look. No roots. Little bit of a deformed fitting. Doesn't look too bad. We're continuing on down the line. This all appears to be original cast iron. Coming up on another turn here, make it through pretty good. Here we come to our point. This is probably where the new pipe started, and you can see a little bit of a gap there where the new pipe versus the old pipe starts. But smooth transition. I don't think that's really a problem. Pretty good offset joint right there. You can see there appears to be quite a gap, and it's cast iron pipe, very rusty, crusty. This doesn't appear to be new at this point. And then as we go through this joint, it appears to be clay pipe now. You can just tell by the reddish brown color, and the texture is relatively smooth. And we're coming up on a very large root ball. We're going to pause right here and go do an electronic line locate. We've done an electronic line locate, and we located this spot just behind the sidewalk. And now we're going to pull back and take a look at it briefly again, and then we'll push out until we get to where the clean out is. We're going to push forward into the clay pipe again and take a look and see if we can find the clean out at the sidewalk. We're going to push through this real quick and just see what it looks like going out to the clean out. I'm not so sure we're going to be able to get the camera past this point. I'll try again. I'll run a little water down the line too. We actually can't get the camera through that root intrusion. It's too tight, and the camera is just a little bit too big. We may pause and give it one more try. I can take the skid off the camera. We'll see if we can get through there. Here we are back at that root intrusion. I took the skid off the camera, which makes it a little longer, and hopefully we'll be able to push through this. We are in the clay pipe now. We're about 2 feet past where it changes from cast iron right back here. This is rusty, crusty, greasy cast iron, and then we're going into the clay pipe. Clay pipe, it's got that orangish red terracotta color to it. Here's another joint. You can actually see a bit of a separation between the two pieces of pipe. And there you can see really close, there's a big crack on it. And of course you can see the massive amount of roots that are growing in it. I can barely get the camera through. Hopefully I'll be able to push this through now. There we went. Camera's much smaller now. And we're into, should be just under the sidewalk now, hopefully coming up on the clean out. I'll see if I can locate that exactly. Well, we've only gone a couple of feet, and here we have another massive root issue right there. Let's see if we can get through this one too. There, we managed to get through it. And actually, just on the other side of that, you can see going to the bottom left of the screen, that sort of elliptical line there, which indicates the riser going up to the surface. I'm going to pause here briefly, and then I'm going to stick a tape measure down that so that we can confirm that's the location. As we go a little beyond that, we can see that there's new plastic pipe. This is beyond the curb. This is probably work that was done by the city. City takes care of this stuff in the roadway. And there is even an asphalt patch in the roadway beyond this clean out, probably where the city fixed. This is not their owner's responsibility at this point. But when it gets back to here, where that clean out is, it is. So I'm going to pause briefly, go stick a tape measure down there so that we can see it. Okay, we're back from pause. You can see I stuck a tape measure down the riser, and there's the end of it going down there. It's only about, for the tape measure only measures about 4.5 feet or so stuck down the riser at an angle. So at this point, we're only about 4 feet deep. But everything behind this tape measure, from the end of that plastic pipe, behind this tape measure toward the house, is the property owner's responsibility. And you can see, of course, that's where all the issues start. Lots of roots growing in the line right there. And this short section of pipe between the curb and the back of the sidewalk is what was not addressed when the repairs to the sewer line were made some time ago by a different plumbing company. And this is the reason for the failure. This is old original clay pipe. These joints will not hold water, and that's why the leak down test that we did earlier today with the city inspector present failed the test. And now we're coming back into the cast iron pipe. and back up towards the clean out that's located right at the side of the residence. At this point, I think we're going to call it end of video.